Good morning, scholars. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, May 6th. Pretty sure. It's Wednesday. All right. I hope you all had a nice day yesterday. And something kind of funny. And thank you, Stella, for pointing this out to me yesterday. I had 2 check-in questions about screws. Maybe Miss Taylor has a screw loose. I think all this computer stuff is making me a little bonkers. How about you? Too much screen time for Miss Taylor, maybe. So yesterday you learned a little bit about screws, and this is our third simple machine that we have learned about. And today's check-in question is about the Ming Dynasty in China. So kind of after Kublai Khan and Marco Polo and the Silk Road and that time of exploration and adventure and trade and traveling, this next dynasty that came into power in China was very different. Very different. The Ming Dynasty. And I'll give you a clue. They created a huge palace, and the emperor's palace was so big, it's actually referred to as a small city. And the name of the city is the Forbidden City. Dun, dun, dun. So, check out Miss Lun's video to learn more about the Ming Dynasty and the Forbidden City. Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. Look at all these cute faces. I miss you. Here you are. Hi. All right. Let's see. Yesterday's secret scholar was Wyatt. Hi, Wyatt. Hope you had a great day. Thinking about you. Thanks for waving to me. Wyatt always gives me a little hi or a little wave in one of his check-in questions. Thanks, Wyatt. All right, today's secret scholar. Today's secret scholar, I got a note from her mom that, so we had a couple of days off recently on like Friday and Monday. And this secret scholar spent her day off helping her mom in the yard, watching her dog so that her mom could do some weeding and kind of get things done. This scholar swept the sidewalk without being asked, cleaned up all the gardening supplies, and was just generally a really great helper. And her mom really appreciated it. So I am very proud of this scholar. I had to get a new certificate. I misplaced my old one. So if you're wondering, why is this one new? I am very proud of this amazing scholar and helper. Hoot hoot, hooray for Marie. Woohoo! Nice work, Marie. You were such a super helper for your mom the other day, and I appreciate it, and your mom appreciates it. And great job. Keep it up. It really helps when we're all home like this if we can try to be helpers and just kind of be kind and generous to each other. So thank you very much, Marie, for using your justice, for being kind and generous, and just kind of being a good family member, being a good community member, and being a very nice daughter. So maybe Marie is preparing for Mother's Day. Ooh, Mother's Day is this weekend. It's on Saturday. So you might want to start making a card for your mom, something special. I know I sent a card to my mom, had my kids write a little something, sent a note to my grandma. So if you haven't written a little letter or a card or a note yet, you should start doing that. Do a little bit each day. And then by the time it's Saturday on Mother's Day, you'll have this beautiful card or beautiful letter that you can give to your mom. So maybe think about that. Alrighty, so let's see. Let me do our spelling words for today. Right here. Here we go. We have through, throw, everything, rate, and chief. And my daughter actually had this word chief in her spelling list the other day. And we were talking about how I remember the word chief because chief has that IE phonogram that I kind of get mixed up with. Let's see, is it E the field, I the pie, Whereas an ED of ceiling, AVA of veil, ETHIA of forfeit. And that's one that I get mixed up a lot. So I like to think of this one because this one has the ED of field phonogram. It's IE because I know how to spell pie. ED of field, IVI of pie. So pie is PIE. So I remember like, oh, there was a chief that was in the field eating pie. And later we'll learn about the other word that's very similar, thief. So the chief and the thief were in the field eating pie. I could go for some pie. I haven't had breakfast yet. What kind of pie are you eating in the field? I'd like some cherry pie, I think. All right. Through and throw. Think about what kind of words those are. What kind of parts of speech? Are they nouns? Are they verbs? Are they adjectives? Are they adverbs? Think about it. Okay. I wanted to mention too that the other day, well, on Friday and Monday, I got to chat with some students. And yesterday I talked with Madeline for a little bit. That was really fun. And Madeline was telling me about her aunt's cabin that she went up to just to get some little time away with her family. And she was telling me about a rock hunt that she went on. Let's see, I got to talk to Marie the other day and Sophie. And Marie was showing us her bunk bed and her big dog. She's got a really big dog at her mom's house. And Sophie was showing us some animation that she made. So it was like this little alligator, and then it was like getting at this person, and it was really neat. And she said she did this on it was like a program on her computer or tablet. So that was really neat, Sophie. And Drew mentioned that he is finishing the Percy Jackson series. So some of you are like, ooh, Percy Jackson. So if you need any advice on that, you can talk to Drew about that. Samuel is reading a cool book called Heroes in Training. And I think it's a series that he mentioned. It's about Greek mythology. So Samuel likes Greek mythology. So Heroes in Training. I want to check that one out. Let's see. Speaking of good books, Oliver told me about another one that he is reading. It's kind of a graphic novel, and I think it's also a series. And it was called The King of Birds. And I think Samuel, you might like it because it seemed kind of like mythology stuff too. So really neat. And let's see, I talked to Lucy, and Lucy's doing some puzzles, and she's going to Japanese school still every Saturday. She's playing chess. She's a little bummed that she's not going to get to see her cousins in Japan this summer. That's a bummer. I know a lot of us kind of have some summer plans that are just sort of on hold right now, or they've been canceled. And that is another thing where we are kind of all in this together, like, oh, I had these plans and now I might not be able to do it. It's a bummer for sure. And we are all feeling like kind of disappointed about those things. Trying to find the bright spots, but it is okay to feel disappointed. Totally normal to feel kind of like, so Lucy, I was thinking maybe Lucy could write some letters to her cousins in Japan and kind of help her feel more connected. Let's see, I mentioned Oliver's reading The King of Birds. He's also doing lots of origami. So I really enjoyed seeing all your origami. Oliver, I got to see Oliver's cat, Clyde. Clyde. I love all these pet names. Sydney and Fiona, Oliver's sisters. Hi. All right, let's see. I got to talk to Lucas, and that was fun. He got a new camper, and he's been kind of sleeping in it sometimes. So, like in the backyard, just for fun. And I was like, that's a great idea. So, I know my kids have asked. We have a tiny little camper, and it's very tiny, but my kids are really excited to sleep in there. They're like, even if we can't go camping, can we just sleep in there? So, we're going to try to do that sometime. And let's see, I got to talk to June and Stella, and they were sharing books that they were reading, some Junie B. Jones and Ramona books. And I was thinking, oh, yeah, my daughter. I think I'm going to suggest some of those for my daughter too. And let's see, oh, Vera is also reading Percy Jackson. So Vera and Drew are reading Percy Jackson. And let's see, Leah, I got to chat with Leah a little bit, and she has like a new kind of a swing set with monkey bars. That was kind of neat. And she was excited to show us a few things um, around her house too. And it was neat to see Leah has kind of a schedule of her day, and she showed us her whiteboard, her family's whiteboard that has a schedule for how she's been doing her work and free time and a little bit of outside time and screen time. And so it's kind of neat to see how different families are organizing their days and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed chatting with all of you, and if you didn't get a chance, we'll do it again soon, so that'll be fun. Let's see. Today is supposed to be kind of warmer, 66. So not quite as warm as this past weekend, but pretty nice, 66. And then I think tomorrow's going to get kind of cold. So might be a good day to try to get outside, enjoy the warm weather. And then tomorrow might be kind of chilly. Woo. I think tomorrow is like only a high of 48. Okay. So let's see. I already showed you your lovely faces. I miss all of you. I like that I found this class picture that I can look at. Ooh, I should like post it up here, shouldn't I? Should put it right there so I can see it each day when I'm doing my work. Alrighty, so you already know this by now, but what should I do today? We're doing our check-in question for today. Our check-in question has to do with the Ming Dynasty and the Forbidden City. We have a little bit of spelling work to do, and a little bit of math, a little bit of reading, and some optional activities. We've got history and art and science. Well, tomorrow we'll have some more science. Something I wanted to mention for PE class is that Mr. Martin is doing kind of an optional Nova Olympics and some activities for getting us active and getting out there and having some fun. So I think this week, if you go to Mr. Martin's Google Classroom page, I think he has some like practice activities for us for this week. So this week is kind of like practicing, and then next week there's going to be like some real activities for us to do. And then I believe Mr. Martin's going to have kind of a little checklist where we can like write down the activities that we did and stuff like that. So I need to check that out. I haven't checked it out yet, but so if you have some time today or tomorrow, you might want to go to Mr. Martin's Google Classroom and check that out. All right, so today and every day, learn something new, try your best, be kind to one another. Let's make today the best day yet. It's a great day to be a knight. I miss you, scholars. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy it. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Or if you need any help, I'm always here, 10 to 12, my office hours. All right, bye.